Hey guys, I'm back, and I've got something exciting. I mean, it's exciting to me. So Olight's having a new sale, and they've really been hitting the flashlights hard lately, but what they've got here is cool. This is what they sent me for this one to show you guys, and I genuinely am excited by these because they've got extensions of some of my favorite lights. This one is awesome. So the Arcfeld was really cool because it combined a laser and a good quality light, but now they've got a new feature, UV instead of laser, which I personally, for me and my thoughts, is so much more useful than a laser to have combined with white light, and we'll talk about that. We've got the Gober, no, it's not Gober, but anyway, safety light, which I'm really excited to get into and take a look at. And I love the i3 and the i5 T series. These are some of the simplest but most rugged, good quality lights to have. And I say this all the time when we talk about them. These are the lights that I give my boys because I know that whatever they can throw at them, these things take. And they have not let me down. They're simple to operate. They give you a good quality basic light, for basic tasks. And so far, they are Aiden and Ethan proof. And I cannot explain to you how, forget military grade, that stupid, advertising buzzword. These things are Aiden and Ethan grade. And that speaks more to me than that. So we're going to take a look at it. But first, I couldn't wait to get this out of the package and look at it. And it's a good thing I did because it needs to be charged right out of the package. So let me show you what you do get when you get it out of the package. You get a wireless charging, and it looks different than the previous Olight chargers. I don't know if it is different, but I love this charging system. Just slap it on there and let it go. Love it. And so you get a dial, very easy to figure out. It is single button operation, but very easy to figure out what you're doing. You've got one setting that says UV, and you got one setting that says light. Now there is only one UV light level. I mean, easy, on or off. But when it comes to the white light, so first you've got two options. Okay, you got your cool white, which is 5,700 to 6,700 Kelvin, that's what I like. I like the cool white temperature. Some people like the natural white, the neutral white. Sorry, not the natural white, neutral white, which is 4,000 to 5,000. Is it a really big noticeable difference in that from 5,000 to 5,700? I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm not sure. I know that there are the yellowish lights that are like in the range of like 3,000 to 4,000. I don't like those. So once you sort that out, you got four different modes. You've got your turbo at 1,000 lumens. That'll stay on for 4 minutes, which, as far as turbos go, that's pretty long. Most of them cut off after a minute or 2 minutes or whatever. And then it will go down to, I believe it says, 30%. And it'll stay on that for 110 minutes. You got a high power at 300 lumens, and it'll stay on that for 140 minutes, and then it will cut down to 20% for 20 minutes. And then you've got medium at 60, low at 15, and moonlight at 1 lumen. And you could stay at moonlight for 8 days. You just leave this thing on for 8 days if you want. So I think that's pretty snazzy. So if you're familiar with Olights, the operation is kind of the same as a lot of others. If you just press it and turn it on, it's going to turn on. If you press and hold from off, that's how you get to your moonlight. And I'm doing this video in daylight, so it's going to be a little hard to demonstrate. I'm making this actually days in advance. When you see this video will post when the sale starts. But so if I hold it down, that's going to take me to moonlight. That's the 1 lumen mode. And you can see it on camera here. Okay, I'll turn it off. If I just hit the button, it's going to go to the last used mode, which is cool. But if I hit it and then hold it down, it's going to cycle through its modes. And that's medium, low, high. And I'll leave it on low and turn it off. And when I turn it back on, it's going to go right back to that memorized last. I mean, this is nothing new, nothing cosmic. This is what Olight does. From off, if I double click it, that's how we get to turbo mode. And I can feel the heat on my hand. And of course, it's got a strobe. So if you click 3 times, and here's your strobe warning, you get your strobe. This thing also has a timer mode on it. Now, I'm not going to put that on in the instructions. If that sounded weird before I made that little cut, it's because I had to sneeze. In the instructions, you can set a timer on this for it to turn off automatically if it goes on and you accidentally put it on your pocket or a bag or whatever. I'm not going to do it. That's in the instructions. You can look that up yourself. So lots of cool functionality on this thing. It weighs 3.07 ounces. It's IPX7. So you can drop it from 1 meter, 85 meter beam throw, and it's pocket friendly in a way. To me, this is what I liked about the Arcfeld when it first came out. It's flatter than I don't even have a round flash. Wow, I'm so unprepared. I still love my Ace Beam that I carry in the shop. I carry it in my work bag 2 and 4. But it's, in terms of a pocket light, it's round. It takes up more physical chunky space. This one I love that doesn't take up the chunky space as much in my pocket. And like I said, I'd rather have this one than one with a laser. Oh, by the way, it also has these LED indicators for battery when you turn it on. So, and that'll be, it's got 4. Guess what? If they were going to divide 100% battery life into 4 segments, guess what they would be? Feel free to put it in the comments and guess what they would be. But you know what they are. So then we can rotate over to UV. Now, why do I like UV better than a laser? I think that in multiple situations, a UV light is better. First and foremost, you can inspect people to see if they've been doing dirty, disgusting things behind your back. But that's only like half a joke. UV has a number of reasons for, your use. Doubling from like EDC to work. A lot of people work in areas where UV comes into use for inspections. I know that UV light is really good when the concrete monster takes screws and bolts and everything from us in the shop. A lot of times you can see them better in UV light than you can in regular white light. Just because, white light can sometimes blank a circle out when you're looking, and the UV light lets us see stuff. UV light is great in your wooded environments. Number one, because UV light will instantly charge your glow-in-the-dark type stuff. And of course, you're not going to be able to see it very well on camera right now, but instantly charge any glow-in-the-dark object much better than a white light will, because it is the UV factor from the sun that charges your glow-in-the-dark stuff. Glow, little one. So you can use your UV light to charge up your luminescent light sources, save the battery power, not have to use the white light as long, and just go off these things. They're great if you've got, like, let's say you've got UV trail markers, so other people can't see them at night so much, and you're just looking. And I'm not talking like glow-in-the-dark type things, but like UV reflective. UV light shows them. White light doesn't. A UV light will oftentimes show you blood and stuff like that if you're hunting and things, and whereas a laser won't. You know what I mean? So I think that there is definitely a good use for the UV over the laser in terms of functionality, utility, stuff like that. I think this is a good combo, the UV and the light, and I'm gonna make good use of this thing. That's pretty cool. All right, onward. So next, the i3T. Slim pocket light with dual AAA batteries. So now this is not new, not cosmic. Let me show you. It only has 2 modes. It doesn't get super bright. It doesn't kill you or anything like that. But they're 2 good modes for just general light. And like I said, now I'm going to say that these things are virtually unbreakable, and somebody's going to fill in the comment, yeah, well, I broke mine. Okay, well, fucking stop it. These things are lightweight. They're very simple to operate. You can use them with rechargeables, but these work better with alkaline batteries, I believe. And if I'm wrong, again, you can correct me in the comments, but that's what I kind of remember. You're not supposed to use rechargeable batteries with a nominal voltage higher than 3.6 volts. Okay, very simple operation on this. It's got a rubber on cap. Half click it. And that's all you do. So half, and then again, see, half, and then half again. And then you just full click it to hold the light level that you want. And it just has its 2 light levels. And it's just a simple light for utility purposes, or running around outside with your brother and doing whatever it is that they do, laughing and yelling, and eventually yelling, "Dad, he threw something at me." But anodized aluminum. It's IPX8. You throw this thing in a puddle if you want. Throw this thing in, up to a meter of water for up to 30 minutes, and it will still survive. And these come in different colors too. And they've had these really cool special edition ones at times. Reversible clip. I should have said this too. Reversible clip. So in your pocket or on the bill of a hat or whatever for hands-free mode. It's a pretty cool little light. And I have a few of them myself that I bought. And they're just, like I said, tough, rugged, simple. If you don't need all the lumens and all the modes and all that, very simple lights. So cool. And now this is new to me. Let's get into it. And I hope it doesn't need to be charged out of the box. If it would, wouldn't be unheard of, but USB-C charger. And what's going on here? Okay. All right, I think we're going to break this video while I charge this for a little bit, and we'll be back. This little guy took about an hour to charge, and you can see you got your 3 solid green lights to let you know. I'll just unplug him and check it out. Now, it says that we got about 4 lumens of brightness when he turns on. So let's just turn him on. And we got nothing. And we got nothing. Hold it down. Ah, there we go. We got red, green, blue, white. Oh, UFO style. Love it. Love it. All right, so when it's on, if we double click it, now we got flashing. So basically we've got the ability to choose a color flash mode, right? Or a solid mode. Or we've got the UFO mode, which they call RGB mode, which I like. So it's basically kind of like a little beacon light. Great for keeping track of kids in crowded places. Or marking a trail, marking a campsite, marking whatever. Or just freaking out the neighbors thinking UFOs have landed. Just to give you an idea. It's a cool little light. I can find uses for it. You got multiple kids running around in a place. You give them each their own color. Cool. And you got your little clip that you can clip on to clothes or whatever. I like that. So, nifty little items. I'll probably be ordering some more of these. I don't know if they come in different colors, but I'll be looking into it. So there you go. And as always, guys, I've got the direct sale link. And that's how Olight, tracks how many people actually bother to watch this silly little channel. So you can click that and take you right to the sale and all that stuff. And that would be cool if you want to, buy anything. I love this and I like this. I honestly have a bunch of these, but I highly recommend them. So there you go. And all pertinent sale info as always in the video description. So thanks to Olight for sending me some cool stuff to look at. Really like these actually, and the boys would love these too. It'd be just fun for them to play with, and I can think of a lot of good uses for these and some cool uses for the UV. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Anybody interested in grabbing anything, or anybody have some cool experience they want to share with these? I know that the sale times will be, you know, and dates will be in the video description for you to check out. So anyway, thanks for joining me for some new fun lights, guys. Remember that you are all absolutely awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.